This on the Art Lewis Show. Later on, after the 10 o'clock news, we'll have open phones, and we'll be joined by Jonathan Dent for part of the hour. 11 o'clock, we'll learn what's happening at the SVRC Marketplace in downtown Saginaw. But for this hour, we're going to spend it with a colleague who you hear on KISS 107 on the weekends. But more than that, she has produced a gospel festival. This is going to be the 25th Gospel Festival coming up this Saturday. And we say good morning to the one and only Vicki Hill.
Good morning, Art. How are you?
I'm doing well, Vicki. How are you doing?
I am really good.
All right, so before we get to what's happening this Saturday, let's go all the way back 24 sessions ago.
Woo.
What made you start this?
What made me start the festival?
Yeah.
Well, I actually kind of like co-started it, if that's a word. It was started by someone else, and that person dropped the ball of it because of some personal reasons. And for some reason, I don't know why.
You caught the ball.
I caught it. The Lord pitched it to me, and I had a good catch that day. So I caught it, and I wanted to continue because I thought it was something great for Saginaw. It was an amazing event, and it was just giving so much purpose and so much hope in the city of Saginaw. So I thought this is going to be good, and let's see how I can continue to do this. So, of course, 25 years later, I'm still doing it. Didn't know it was going to go that long. You think when you catch the ball and then you throw it somewhere else.
You expect somebody else to pick it up.
Yeah, you expect somebody else to do that, but that did not happen.
Well, we've been blessed because you've done it.
Yeah.
So the festival, 25 years old, has it changed much? I mean, the festival we see this Saturday, is it very different from what happened in the beginning?
Every year we try to do something a little bit better, even if it's nothing but bring out something different for the children or bring out a different organization out there that we are supporting or trying to get the word out about. So every year, they always say every round goes higher and higher. So that's what you're always trying to do, always trying to build on what the last one was. So it's going to be a great festival, and I'm just praying that everybody shows up, and they're going to have a great time.
Yeah, but the cost is so expensive to get in.
Oh, well, the cost is so expensive, Art, you can't even afford it.
That's
the
right.
Word free.
Yeah, the word
FREE. You can't afford that. So it is a high cost for you to come out to the festival.
So that begs the question, Vicki, obviously. You're not charging admission.
No.
You're bringing in acts, national acts in some cases.
Absolutely.
Who's paying for all this? How do you do it?
I have to get sponsorship, and I tell you, Art, I am always on the job of raising funds. There's never a time that I'm not. You think, even when Gospel Fest is over, you think, okay, let me take a couple weeks and just kind of relax. And it never ends with me. I eat, sleep Gospel Fest because I have to raise funds for this. And it's a job all by itself.
And you've had some pretty solid sponsors.
I have.
One of whom you worked for a long time.
Absolutely. I'm telling you, Next Media, Connoisseur Media, where they've been good to me. Very good.
Jolt hasn't been too bad either.
Jolt is always
Vicki
in my
worked
corner.
There.
I worked at Jolt for 29 years.
Did you really?
I most certainly
What
did.
Did you do?
Well, I started as a part-time teller. Then I moved to a full-time teller. Then I moved to the loan department. And when I left there, I was branch manager. So,
kidding.
That's why I say every round goes higher and higher. It literally does. So I was at Jolt. I retired from Jolt Credit Union in 2023. But before Jolt, I was already in banking, and I've been in financial world for 46 years. So, yeah.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm not.
Wow.
Am I telling my age?
Don't look at me.
That's okay, because, the Lord has blessed me. He really has.
Yeah, blessed us for knowing you.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Let's talk about, like this Saturday, what time does Gospel Fest start?
Gospel Fest begins at 12 noon, okay?
And
it goes till 6. Sometimes it lasts a little bit longer. It depends on, how we're all into it and
So
the
basically
artist.
Saturday afternoon.
Basically, yes.
Now, here's the catch this year.
Yeah.
Tell everybody where it is.
Oh my God, we are back on Ojibwe Island. Ojibwe was shut down for a while because
Couple
of
years.
they were trying to revitalize things and get things back up to where it should be. And I'm telling you what, we're back out there. Last year we were at Morley because we had to be. So now this year we are back at Ojibwe Island, our home.
They've done a beautiful job with it.
Oh my God, they did. I went to the reopening, if you will, of Ojibwe Island. I was there and I looked around, but I had been out there before they did that celebration because I needed to see what things they had done. And I tell you, they've done a beautiful job. The island is beautiful. I heard a lot of chatter, of course, about the rocks around the edges of the grass, but I also understand why they did it that way, to keep the cars off from tearing up that beautiful grass.
Yep.
Yeah. So they've done a beautiful job of doing things out there on that island. That stage is magnificent. It's beautiful.
Now, you've got to be one of the first events on the island.
I am the first event back on that island. Yes. Yes.
So what time the gates open?
The gates will open. Well, myself, because I'm putting it on, I'm out there at 6 a.m. So I know that's kind of crazy.
It won't be open.
I know it won't be open at that time. And then I've got vendors that are coming out, and some of those will come out and meet me out there because they're like me, early birds.
Yeah.
They're early birds. And so the gates will open somewhere around 11 o'clock so that people can get out there and get in. Yeah.
And we'll talk about the acts here in a couple of minutes.
Sure.
But you mentioned vendors. Do you have food trucks and things of that
I
nature?
have food trucks that are coming out there. I've got other vendors that are going to be out there. I've got merchandise vendors. I've got service organizations that are going to be out there too. Knowledge is power. I know we say that all the time, but it is absolutely the truth, because if you don't know about something, it can't help you in your life. So I always bring out service organizations so they can put their information out there. Sometimes I bring them on stage so they can talk about what their organization actually does and how it's going to help someone's life.
All right, we are talking to Vicki Hill. Gospel Fest, the Saginaw Gospel Fest, takes place this Saturday, Ojibwe Island, free.
Free, absolutely free.
Remember that word, folks, free. And national acts. We'll talk about the acts when we return with Vicki here on the Art Lewis Show. Take a moment to talk about potholes here in Michigan, because if you hit enough of them, you are going to have a negative impact on your car's alignment. Our friends at Quick Lane Freeland are offering you a complimentary alignment check. They have a beautiful machine to do it too. It put your car up on a rack. They make these reflective attachments for your wheel, and then they have this beautiful laser device which will give you a printout of caster, camber, toe in, all of that good stuff. And it takes 15, 20 minutes, that's all, and it's absolutely free. Now, if you want to know about alignment and how it can impact your car, I've asked John from Quick Lane to tell us.
If your vehicle's wheels are aligned correctly, it will not pull to the left or to the right when driving. It also prevents improper tread wear, so your tires last longer. A wheel alignment should be checked often because normal steering wear and tear can cause your alignment to go out, in addition to potholes and railroad crossings. A correct alignment also reduces rolling resistance on your tires for better fuel mileage.
And, of course, a safer automobile. Stop in today and get your complimentary alignment check at Quick Lane Freeland on the McDonald Ford property. Also, don't forget, if you need tires, they sell all of their new tires at just $5 over cost. Quick Lane Freeland and McDonald Ford, two names standing ready to help you with all your automotive needs in 2026.
My name is Gabe Lossing, and I'm...
All right, we're back with you in studio with me, Vicki Hill, a member of KISS 107, but also a woman who knows no limits, I think is what I would say. Vicki Hill's Gospel Fest coming up this Saturday, beginning at 12 noon on Ojibwe Island. So let's talk about the gospel part of it.
Okay.
And who the artists are this year.
So the main artists that are coming in this year is Grammy Award winning Miss Karen Clark Sheard. She's coming in and all that. If you know anything about Karen Clark Sheard, she's from the famous group, the Clark Sisters, right? So they had a movie a few years ago on, I believe it was on Lifetime. It was it was all about their life, where they started, and they started with their mom, Mattie Moss Clark. She's the one who got them all involved. And if you ever get a chance, you can always look that movie back up. I'm going to tell you it's about 3 hours, but it's well it's well worth that 3 hours to watch that story and see how they got started.
There are a lot of gospel families, aren't there?
Absolutely there are, yes. And, because let's face it, even R&B singers start out from gospel. They all start out from in the church, and then they venture out to where they want to go.
Well, you look at Elvis Presley.
Yeah.
A lot of what his foundation was.
Yeah.
Blues and gospel. And
Yeah, so they all kind of start out from there, and it's great. So Karen Clark Sheard is coming in. Brent Jones is coming in. He is another great artist. He is he's been number one on the 100 Billboard chart for the last month or so now.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he's also up for 9 Stellar Awards. Now, Stellar Awards in gospel music is sort of like a Grammy Award, right? It's a big thing. And so he's up for 9 of those. He's coming in, and he's excited about coming into the city of Saginaw. And then I've got Jarrell Smalls, who is more of on the quartet side of gospel. And he is super amazing. He's one of those people who really gets down into the crowd, and he really makes you feel his music and what he's doing. And he's exciting. So those are my big artists that are coming in this year. And, Art, every year I bring in somebody different. And every year it's a national artist. Every year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So every year. And not only that, but then I tie in our local artists. Because, people often forget, you don't become that big name just out of nowhere, just boom, I'm that big name.
Yeah, unless you get lucky enough to get picked up by Bill Gaither.
There you go. Absolutely. Otherwise,
buddy.
Otherwise, you got to start from somewhere. So local artists that are trying to get their music out there as well and be heard, those local artists are also going to be in program too.
So what is there about gospel music that's so infectious?
It's the music, it's the style, it's what it makes you feel. It's inspiring. It gives you hope. There's music that can fit every single portion of everybody's life. And I often tell people that no matter what you're going through, if you put on a song, that song can inspire you to keep going. There have been people who have said, because I'm a radio personality, absolutely, just like you, but I've had people tell me, you played a song today that kept me from stepping off the edge. I was at the edge and I didn't know what to do, but I heard that song and I heard you talk about what that song means, and it brought me back. And I thought maybe I can give this another try. So music is just absolutely wonderful. Medicine for the soul. Let's say it that way, right?
And tell everybody when you're on the air.
I am on the air every Sunday morning from 7 to noon for the last 33 years.
Been around a while, folks.
Just a little bit, Art. The last 33 years I have been on the radio.
She's been around long enough that she remembers when it was 3 Soul.
Absolutely, it was 3 Soul. You know what? I used to listen to W3 Soul on my living room floor, my mom's living room floor. Never, ever, ever thought I would be in radio. Never thought that.
Now, Kiss 107.
Now at Kiss 107 every Sunday.
And is it a gospel show for 5 hours?
It is. On Sunday mornings, it is definitely a gospel show. I invite you to tune in if you don't know what gospel music actually is or what it sounds like. I remember I was doing a gospel skate for the community, and I invited people to come out, and one of my coworkers brought her young kids, and her young son looked at his mom and said, because I played gospel music there. And one of the kids looked at his mom and said, what kind of music is this? And she said, baby, this is church music. He looked at her and said, we don't play this kind of church music. I like this. So, it's inspiring. It's infectious the way that music is. I invite you to tune in and listen to me on Sunday mornings, and you'll understand.
You ever bring in any gospel choirs?
Yes, I've had gospel choirs come in as well. not the Mississippi, but the Chicago Mass Choir. I had them 2 years in a row. The first year I brought them in, they were super excited. It was a great event. It was for Gospel Fest. Then they called me up and said they wanted to come the next year. I didn't have to call them. They called me. So yes, I have had choirs come in. I've had the Tennessee Mass Choir come in as well. So yes, I bring in choirs too. I try to hit every genre of music that I can with Gospel Fest. The only thing I haven't had out there is gospel jazz, and gospel jazz is good too.
I haven't heard that.
Oh yeah, gospel jazz is really good.
Over the years, how many artists? I mean,
Oh God.
you're always bringing in at least, what, 3?
Yes, there's at least 3 national artists that are on program. Yes, at least.
Now, you got 5 hours to fill out there, 6 hours to fill
Yeah.
out there. Is it just those 3 artists, or do you have other local groups?
I have local artists too. I always bring out local artists. Local artists are always included. So I have the national acts and I have the local artists as well. I have miming. I have that. And praise dancing, if you know what that is. I have that out there as well. So there's a little bit for everybody. I have gospel rap out there. So, I try to fit everybody's need.
And the local artists, we got a lot of them around here, don't we?
Oh my God, Saginaw has so many local artists, but you know what, Art? It's not just Saginaw, because I have people that come from all over. So yes, but Saginaw has a lot of talent.
Has Gospel Fest, increased in size?
It has. It has increased in size. Every year it increases in size. Every year, somebody after they've been there has told somebody else and told somebody else. And, and then the artist itself, bringing out national artists, they see these artists that are coming out. They get that word. It's free and they show up.
Free as long as they get paid.
Right. Well, I mean, the
that
community.
is the key, isn't
it? Right. But the community gets that word that it is free, it is going on, and it's really good. People come out.
Do you take free will offerings?
We do take free will offerings.
Because basically, this is a charitable event, isn't
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yes, we do. We will take your donation. In fact, we will ask for a donation at the door, at the gate, I should say. If you don't have, you don't have. It's free. But like I say, I have to raise funds every year in order to put this on. And you would think raising funds is easy, but it's not that. It's not easy at all.
Never.
It's not easy. It's really hard work. It's like an extra job for me.
So who do you support nonprofits? Who do you support?
Well, we
have a different one every year, or?
Well, we have a cause every year, and last year our cause was autism. We had a cause for autism last year. This year we have a cause for sickle cell, and we have a little young guy. He's 11 years old, and his name is Elijah Daughtery, and he's going to be there. He has gone through stem cell transplant, but yet he still has some crisis when it comes to sickle cell. So we are supporting by way of putting the words out, giving his parents opportunity to talk on stage and talk about what Elijah has gone through, what he's been going through, all that kind of thing.
That's interesting because there was a time when we heard a lot about sickle cell anemia.
Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
And I wonder
they made
why.
progress in.
They have the stem cell surgeries that people go through. There's another young man in the city, and his name is Jeremy Cornelius. Now, Jeremy, he goes through crisis all the time, and he posts all the time. He's always willing to tell his story, and his story is amazing, but you don't hear a lot about it. There is an organization here in the city which is called the Lions Club, which is in Buena Vista. That's what their purpose is the sickle cell, and they are always raising funds for sickle cell. And then there's Health Formation for You, and that's Leon Washington, who works over at McDonald Pontiac Cadillac. He works there, and he puts on an event every year that is tailored to sickle cell.
All right, we're going to take a break. Come back. We're talking to Vicki Hill, and we'll have more on the Vicki Hill Gospel Fest this Saturday when we return.
Jeff Gronsky here with Auto Bright.
All right, we're back with you. We are talking to Vicki Hill. The Vicki Hill Gospel Fest takes place this Saturday, August 1st, first event back on the refurbed Ojibwe Island. And you are looking forward to that, aren't you?
I am looking so forward to that. I really am.
Do you get any idea of how many people are going to attend? Because there's really you're not buying tickets. You don't
right,
have
you're not
registration.
buying tickets, so anywhere from 1,000 plus, I would say. So
Is that typical? Really?
Yeah.
No kidding. Well, that's
yeah,
decent.
and I mean, people come and go, but once you're there, they stay. They stay. So yeah, it's really hard to judge when you're not buying tickets and you're not handing out tickets, but it's a great event. I'm asking everyone to please come out. It's a free event. You will absolutely enjoy everything that's going on out there. You really will.
And really, I see this as a what's the word I'm looking for? A relationship builder. How's that?
It is a relationship builder. I build lots of relationships.
Well, you do that anyway,
with
but
artists.
that's who you are.
Well, yeah, and with people, I with the people that sponsor me, with I get some sponsorships, and with the folks that come out that I've never met before, and and with the gospel artists, I actually sit on a national gospel platform as well, and so I'm meeting people all the time, and on this platform, I'm on a platform that has gospel announcers from all over the world, movie producers, record labels, all of these. Yeah, I sit on a
But that's
platform.
how you network to get the
Absolutely.
artists you get.
That's part of the reason. Yes, the other part of the reason is because I'm playing your music. I'm playing your music. You need to be here for me. So yes, I build lots of relationships.
The music and the artists, gospel really has come into its own in recent years, hasn't it?
It has. And you know what? Just recently, I was at a gospel conference in Little Rock, Arkansas, where I was born. But I was there.
Oh, really?
Yes, I was. And I was there, and I sat on a platform. They put me on a panel, and we talked about how gospel music has changed. So from way back in the day, it was all traditional gospel music. It was traditional. Then it became contemporary, and now sometimes it's unrecognizable at points in times. You know what I mean?
It's interesting you say that.
Yeah.
I grew up in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
I can guarantee that some of the gospel concerts I went to, I was the only Jewish kid in there. and while there were whites in there weren't that many.
Yeah, yeah.
And but yet we were welcomed.
Oh, absolutely.
We were welcome.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gospel music is for everyone. It's not for one particular race. It's not. It's for everyone. If you look at Maverick City is more of on the CCM side, the Christian music side. Okay, so it is mostly Caucasian, and then there's black in there too, but it's mostly Caucasian, but the music is amazing. And I play their music. I play that too. So we don't look at it as being a racial thing. It's not just for one particular race. Gospel music is for everybody.
Well,
everyone.
and I found it interesting because when I grew up listening to it, it was called black gospel.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's what you knew it by.
That's
you knew what to
it
expect.
By. Absolutely. But did you really know what to expect?
I did because I had heard it. I mean, I heard the music.
But when you experienced it for yourself.
Oh, it runs through you.
There you go.
Oh, it runs through you.
There you go.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And then, you had the black gospel and the separation between that and the Southern gospel.
Southern gospel, yeah.
And over the time, they've kind of morphed.
Yes.
Together.
Yes. Yes.
I mentioned Bill Gaither because I've known Bill for a few years now, and he's like 90.
Wow.
But he's put together some phenomenal gospel shows.
Yes, he has,
and he's mixed in.
Yes.
the cultures. You know,
Yes.
it's all there.
Yeah, and you have to do that. You have to mix in the culture. All the music is, if you take a look at the music and all the different cultures might be a little bit different, but the words are the same. We're talking about the Lord, right?
Yeah. Well,
The words
there
are
is
the same.
that's I'm glad you brought that up because that's the basis
Absolutely.
for all of it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is the basis for all of it. And if you know the artist, CeCe Winans, she would be one you'd know, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So she is crossed over into all these kind of different genders and different places of music, and she's really, really good. Her audience is huge.
Oh, I heard her do a duet with Carrie Underwood.
Beautiful. I love Carrie Underwood. Ooh, yes.
Well, she's got that religious spirit. I
Yeah,
mean, she does
she does.
a lot of religious music.
Yeah.
But she did one with CeCe Winans.
Oh, yeah. I would love to have CeCe Winans, but her ticket price.
Yeah.
Woo. I could not afford her. I don't think I could raise enough
The
money.
Winans don't come cheap.
Oh, they do not, especially CeCe Winans.
Yeah.
In fact, she just did a concert recently. The low end of her ticket was like $125. The high end was $800 for a ticket.
Yeah.
$800.
Yeah, well, that's in a different world.
It's not in my world right now.
Now, your world is the free world.
I cannot afford to get that. Oh my God.
You'd have to find almost a national sponsor to be willing.
I would. I'd have to find somebody who's super, super rich, who don't mind sponsoring something like that. Yeah.
But I'll tell you what, I could see that in like the Temple Theater. It would
I could too.
pack the place.
It would pack the place. I don't even know if the Temple would be able to handle a CeCe Winans. We'd have to go over to the Dow, into the big area. There's no way.
Oh, the arena. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no way. The Temple wouldn't be able to handle a CeCe
Yeah, maybe not.
CeCe Winans.
Nope.
No.
The only thing
It would
about
be
the Temple is the Temple's not afraid to spend money to make money.
They're not.
They bring in big artists.
They do. They do. I love the Temple.
All right, let's take one more break and then we'll finish up chatting with Vicky Hill. The Vicky Hill Gospel Fest takes place this Saturday starting at noon on Ojibwe Island.
Beautiful new floor.
All right, we're back with you in studio with me, Miss Vicky Hill. You hear Vicky on KISS 107 Sundays from 7 to noon with her gospel show. But she also produces the Vicky Hill Gospel Fest, which comes to Saginaw this Saturday, beginning at noon, at Ojibwe Island, which is the first major event on Ojibwe since the refurbishing of the island. You can't do it alone, Vicky.
I
I
do it
know you,
alone.
and I know how aggressive you are, and
Yeah.
how much work you do.
Yeah.
You have a committee?
I do. I have a team that works with me, and they're very good. I like you say, no man stands alone. I couldn't do it. There's absolutely no way. I mean, I do a lot, but I have a team that helps me too, from planning, from my media person to my stage managers, all that stuff. All that stuff has to be in place. It has to be. I want, when gospel artists come into the city of Saginaw, you can hear negative things about a city any and every time. And our city is no different. We have negative things that happen. But when people come into our city, I want them to leave saying that, wow, that was the best city that I've been to, or one of the best, you know?
I'll give you an example of that.
Yeah.
The Memorial Cup that the Saginaw Spirit won
Yeah.
in 24.
Mm-hmm.
The people that came in from all over the hockey world,
Yeah.
and mainly a lot of them from Canada,
Right.
wanted to know how soon we're going to do it again.
See?
Because they were impressed.
Because they're impressed. That's what
We
I
did it
want.
right.
Absolutely. You want to do it right. And that's what I want. I don't want people to come in with a negative attitude about the city and leave with that negative attitude. No,
Well,
that's not what I want.
The problem is it takes 5 seconds to create a negative image,
Yes.
and years to
To
get
get
over it.
rid of it. Absolutely. I know. As the mayor would say, company is coming. And we have to clean up for company. I love her saying
yes, she
company.
would.
Yes, she would. Company is coming. We've got company
Mayor
coming in.
Moore.
I want company to leave here impressed, proud to have come. That's what I want them to leave with.
Well, just have the mayor there. She'll hug everybody.
I know she will. I know. I love our mayor. She will.
Yeah, Brenda's a hugger.
She is.
No doubt
She's a
about
great
it.
person.
So let's talk about sponsors, because it takes sponsors to do this. Who are your
takes
sponsors? Go
sponsors.
ahead and give them their due.
All right. So my sponsors this year, and has been for quite a few years now, Paradise Funeral Chapel, Ivan Phillip. He's a wonderful person. Connoisseur Media, of course. Kiss 107, of course. Then I've got Shaheen Development. I've got.
Do you?
I
Ooh,
certainly do.
all right.
I've got Wirt the Rivet Group. I've got them. I've got Morley. I've got them as well. Yeah, I've got some
Well,
big
you've
hitters.
gone
Saginaw
after some-
Valley Saginaw Valley State University. Got them. Delta College, they've jumped in there as well. So I've got several. I've got quite a few. I don't have them all. Well, you know what?
Maybe you do have them all.
Maybe I do. Let's do that again, because I forgot my flyer was right in front of me. I've got McDonald GMC. All right. Morley Group. I told you about them. Garber Management. Always Garber. He's wonderful. He
Yeah, Vic is
supports me
special.
every single year without a question. Garber.
Shies away from the attention.
Oh, he does. And one year I gave him a plaque because of him being so grateful and so great to us. And I love that. And I've got State Farm, which is Kathy Taffel,
Taffel, yeah.
Yep. Isabella Bank, Covenant Healthcare, the Lions Club, and I already said Connoisseur Media, Molina Healthcare, got them. Glass Tender, love him,
Oh, yeah.
love him.
Todd Hall.
Todd was on my show. Did you know that?
I believe it.
He sung at Gospel Fest. Amazing.
believe it.
Have him as well. Jolt Credit Union has always been in my corner. So I've got lots of people. Saginaw Community Foundation. Love that.
Well, you couldn't do it without them. I mean, you
I
wouldn't have
could
it.
not. So
You'd have to charge big money at the door to do it. you know?
absolutely. Those are my big sponsors. And then I have several churches that will jump in as well. So
Well, it's always, it's always fun to talk to you and learn about what's happening in your life. There are a couple of women in this building that
yeah.
I could never keep up with. You're one of them. Christiana Malacala is the other
Oh,
one.
I know. She's great.
I mean, that's I can't keep track. There's no way in the world I keep track of you guys.
yeah.
But what you do is good for the community.
It is very good,
good
for
for
the
everybody.
community. It is. I love serving in my community. I do. And that's what I do.
We love the fact that you do it.
Yeah.
Thank you much, Vicki.
You're welcome. Art, thank you so much for this interview. I appreciate you.
This Saturday, Ojibwe Island, 12 noon to whenever it's over, 6 o'clock or thereabouts.
Right.
Vicki Hill's Gospel Fest, the annual event, free to get in. If you'd like to give a goodwill donation, they'll be happy to take one at the door. But again, this year your charitable cause is
We're focusing on sickle cell.
sickle cell. Yeah. So you're not only getting a great concert and hearing
Yeah.
national artists and enjoying wonderful music, enjoying Ojibwe Island,
Yeah,
but you get to help a cause too.
absolutely.
So come on out and enjoy the music. Vicki, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Art.
Vicki Hill, Vicki Hill's Gospel Fest this Saturday, 12 o'clock, gates open at 11, Ojibwe Island. And you get to see the refurbished island, and this is the first major event on the island since they've rehabbed it. So come on out and enjoy yourself. We'll take a break, come back and tell you what's ahead next hour.
When something goes wrong,
All right, that will do it for the first hour of the Art Lewis Show. Our thanks to Vicki Hill for joining us. Don't forget the Vicki Hill Gospel Fest this Saturday, August 1st. Man, imagine that. It's August 1st coming up already. I don't know. This is a busy week, actually, because Thursday I will be in Bay City at the Civic Arena for the Friends of the Bay County Library book sale, the annual event. Saturday, the Munger Potato Festival will be there from 8 to 11 in the morning, and it's Kids Day. And then Tuesday the 4th, we'll be at the Saginaw County Fair for our fruit pie competition and the opening day of the fair. So a lot going on. We have news coming up, ABC, and, of course, Michael Percha in the newsroom. And then we'll have open phones for the next hour. Jonathan Dent will join me for part of it, all coming up.
Broadcasting from the Storm